This is John and Rebecca Jones, and I'm going to show you how valuable it is to have a opportunity cost calculator doing all of this work for you. So now this is John and Rebecca Jones, and what you're looking at, folks, is called the action plan. And in the action plan is where you track your income and your expenditures. It is important to track all of your money. We want to put all your pennies to work. All your pennies should be making babies. Okay. My wife and I were out walking the other day. And when we were out walking, we actually found 20 cents while we were out walking. Guess what? We picked that up. Well, listen, I pick up pennies in the parking lot, folks. And when you're going to see how valuable your pennies are, we can break this thing all the way down to knowing how much interest you can save per penny. That's what this thing does. It is awesome. And we can see 3 months at a time, and we're tracking their income and their outgo. And we're starting in October, goes into November, and we can then see December. All right. And so here's what we've got going on. So we've got that. And then we're going into the accounts here to see what we are looking at. John and Rebecca Jones have $500 in checking. They got $5,000 in savings. They have a $25,000 auto loan. They have a $2,000 on their Visa and a $200,000 mortgage at 6%. The program has already done the calculations even before they put a single penny on the debt. They have a potential of saving $179,000. Look in the upper right-hand corner, $179,448.42 in interest that they will never pay. We focus there. Everybody else is focusing on when can I pay off the debt, when paying off the debt isn't the problem. Your long-term debt doesn't have as much to do with the money you borrowed as the cost of managing the money you borrow. So if we can bring down the cost by $179,448, then you can pay off all of this debt in 7.7 years by using your current budget, knowing exactly what to pay and when. All right. So let's go back and take a look at how this program actually works. So John here is getting paid his $950 on October 1. So he just tells the program, I got paid $950 on October 1. When he does that, look what happens. So he gets paid $950 and it disappears from his screen. Now that $950 was direct deposited from his job into his bank account. And now he has $950 more at the bank. But the program has the same $950 in the virtual bank account here. So the program knows that he has $1,450 in the bank. All right. So if we go back to the action plan, it says, now what's next? Oh, he has to pay his mortgage now. He now has enough money in his account to pay the mortgage, $1,199.10. So he will tell the program, I just paid my mortgage, and then that money is subtracted from his bank account. Well, we must also subtract the same amount from the virtual bank account in the program so that the program knows exactly how much money you have in the bank. So if we do that, that would disappear. Then we pay the utilities. Same thing. Just tell the program that you pay the utilities. Then, oh, Rebecca gets a paycheck. And then that goes into the bank. And then that disappears from the screen. Oh, but look here. Do you see these little red arrows? This is like your turn signals. This is like using your Waze app. This is like getting instructions of when to turn and get you ready for your turn. This is the program talking to you now, and we read it from left to right. So for John and Rebecca Jones, on the 5th of the month, we're going to take money from the checking account and put it in the savings account, $100.90, because that's money they don't need for any other reason. What's in here? All of their bills and their fun money. I mean, the money that they've dedicated just for the family to have fun every single month that's in the budget. And then once we do that, then any monies that's left over, we can use that later. So we're telling the program, let's put that in savings. Then we pay the phone bill. Rebecca gets another paycheck because she gets paid weekly. And then now we're putting $588 from the checking account into the savings account. Here's what you're not seeing this month. You're not seeing any extra money being applied to the principal on the mortgage. No red arrow saying put money on the Visa. No red arrow saying put extra money on the auto loan. This month, we're only putting money in savings, and we're not applying any extra money to the loans. We're making minimum payments on all the loans. Did I just say a bad word? For some people, that's kind of shocking. There's a reason for that. So when is the program going to put money on the debt? Well, we'll just change one of these windows, all right? And we're going to take this payoff date window and we'll change it. And so June 12th, 2029, they're going to be out of debt on everything.
Yeah.
We got the date here, folks. The month, day, and year. Would you like to know that? How much planning could you do if you knew this? Come on. So let's go down here. We're going to go to next debt transfer. It's based on how you are spending your money now. Okay. The program is predicting that by December 7th, John and Rebecca Jones will have extra money in their savings account, $3,119.80 in their savings account. Take that money out of the savings account and then apply it to the debt in December. We could actually scroll down and look at it. Oh, we go down to December and we're going to get new instructions from the program. And it says, oh, here on December 7th, we're going to take money from the savings account and pay the Visa off in one fell swoop. Bam. Okay. Yeah, we made minimum payments for 2 months, but then we killed the rest of it just like this. And there's a reason for that, folks. We're going to get to why that is. It's called optimization. We're optimizing how much interest we could save at any one time when we do this. Okay. So let's watch this. We're looking at the macro money here, but what about the micro money? Micro money means how do we pick up a little extra money along the way? Well, this is the average utility bill. This is not the actual utility bill. We just put in the average in here because nobody knows what their utility bill is going to be from month to month unless they're on a managed program. But most of us are not. So let's go ahead and take a look at this. So this month, the utility bill was only $150. All right. So we put that in and now we find, oh, look here, we're $50 under budget. What do we do with that? So for most people, they would just roll it over or find another place to spend it. But not the program. The program says, oh, I'll tell you what to do with it. So we're going to execute that. And then the program says, you know that $100 that you were going to put in savings? Now we're going to put $150 in savings. We're going to increase the amount that goes to the debt. And we're going to increase the amount of interest savings. See, if you knew how much extra interest you could save with just $50 along the way, what happens when you don't spend all of your grocery budget? $4.69 under budget on the food budget. And so the program says, put that in savings. When we put that in savings, then the program recalculated our overall interest savings. We're going to save an additional $35 in interest because we're going to apply that $4.69 to principal on one of our loans. If you knew that your $4.69 would save you $35 in interest, would that be valuable to you? Or you could just buy a burger and fries with it. Maybe. Okay? That's what we're talking about, folks.
But Don has some valuable information that can contribute to the quality of a person's life. And it only costs you a few dollars. It's his book. Why not get that?
I'm going to go through the P.I.L.L method myself with some of my investment properties. So I'm going to link up with Don, and then I'm going to sit down with him, show him my investment portfolio, and see how I can eliminate interest.